while you talking and I get more comfortable?
Yeah, of course you can wait.
Okay. That feels uncomfortable then. I'll come in, but I just want to wait until I'm a little...
But you've already been in the stream because it's already rolling.
What?
I'm serious.
Are you serious, Matthew?
Alright, Banana, get in your chair.
Why would you embarrass me like that? Here, you can put these in a little bit. No, it's not. Because... Oh, shit.
Let me pull this up so I can monitor the comments.
Okay.
Oh, it's fine, it's fine. Look, you're going to be up there. Huh? Look. Alright, why don't I have a screen? See? Look. Get in your chair. Hold on, wait, because there's a delay. See? Let's see if I can get this more live. Alright, so anyway, as everyone knows, we're having a child, and my girl decided, well, it was kind of a mutual decision that we should introduce it to you guys because you guys have been a serious part in our life. Like, to be honest, without you guys, our house wouldn't have been possible. So, thank you. Babe, come here.
Well, not yet. Just wait. I can't do it yet.
Alright, guys, she's a little bit camera shy, so blow her up in the comments and make her feel welcome.
No, it's not going to work.
Are you going to sit in the chair, Banana, or do you want to go over there? Okay. So do you want me to, like...
Why is there a delay on my phone?
There's always a delay. That's how come I can't watch myself on the computer, otherwise it just totally messes me up.
Because this is driving me nuts. Like, I see you right there, and then I have my phone.
Yeah, like, that's why I kill the audio on this, and the delay's impossible. So do you want me to announce it, or are you going to come announce it? Like,
I'm not announcing nothing. I'm going to sit right here. I'm comfortable in my comfort zone. My little belly right here. I'm like at the hippo at the circus right now, okay?
You are not a hippo at the circus.
Yes,
Come on.
I am a hippo. Now I know.
Alright, guys, you're going to have to encourage her in the comments. So anyways, we'll just skip over that. She'll come in later. So, there's a couple of things going on. One of the big things is Colt decided not to sell AR-15s to the civilian market, which I don't know how you feel about that, but I'm actually pretty freaking pumped. I hate Colt as a company. I have a video releasing soon to explain exactly why. So I'm hoping this is the nudge to push them into permanent bankruptcy, so a legitimate company that actually knows how to sell firearms hops in and starts printing your Colt logo on the XM170-72 or your SPO1s, etc., etc. So that's how I feel about the whole thing. I'm actually happy for it, so hopefully that'll make them go bankrupt. Another thing that's pretty cool is my girl's getting this gun. It's a SIG 226. I didn't actually get to shoot this. This shoots really, really nice, and we don't sell a lot of 40 cal ammo in the store, and I didn't realize it. We were out of full metal jackets, which come in boxes of 50, so I had to get defense ammunition, which comes in a box of 25. So I loaded up the first mag. She shot it, and I was expecting to shoot the second mag. After she shot the first mag, she said something along the lines of "Mommy likes" or something like that, so I never got to shoot the second mag. So, unfortunately, I haven't got to shoot this yet, but I will. She did shoot both of these. Did not like the 92. And I get it, like, this is a nice gun, but compared to a 226, let's be honest here, this is a far superior firearm. Not to mention, when I was shooting this with her, I burnt my hand on the barrel because the barrel's exposed. So the good news is we'll be having some shooting footage with the 226 shortly. You want to get up here? Here, let me get you in the chair. You got dominoes? Let me move these. You want to show everybody how to shoot zombies?
Yeah.
Alright, here you go.
This one.
No, not that one. Use this one.
That one's too big.
Well, we're not actually going to shoot it in the store.
It's too big. It's so big.
It's too big?
Yeah,
Here, let me make sure it's clear. Is it loaded? Yeah. You're just not strong enough. Oh, you almost got it. And we'll stop because otherwise you're going to pinch your finger.
Chew.
So anyways, are you ready for your birthday party?
Yeah.
Yeah. And you guys had all pitched in the last live stream with super chats, and we couldn't actually get the car we wanted her to get, but I swear I have a guardian angel because we met the neighbors and they're like, hey, we have an electric car and all we had to get for it was a battery, which was like $40-ish. So she's getting that go-kart after all, which is pretty awesome. Tell them what your name is. No, tell them what your name is.
My birthday.
What is it?
Oh, my birthday.
Xana.
Same birthday.
Xana Banana.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm gonna get you down. What? Oh, you want the dominoes? Alright, babe, if you're gonna hop in, now's the time. Make your announcement. What?
I will when I'm ready, not right now.
Alright. We'll read off some comments when good ones pop up. Rest in peace, headphones. Rabbi Jesus, I think that there are multiple. Babe, read off some comments.
I don't know how far you think you got.
It doesn't matter. You just read up ones that are good and I'll reply to them. Whenever you see a good one pop up, just big
I
hit.
think they can hear me, but they can't hear you.
Can you guys hear me okay?
Colt needs to bring the python back.
Yeah, I mean, the Python's pretty awesome. If I'd like to see him bring anything back, it would be the retro AR-15s of the mid-60s at an affordable price, which I go into that video I'm about to release. So I don't want to dive in there too much, because I do fly off the handle in that video, and I go quite in depth of why I don't like Colt. What do you guys think about that Area 51 thing? I can't believe people actually showed up for that. Did anybody actually rush the gate? Because I watched it on live stream for a while and there was a bunch of people like, no, you do it. No, you rush the gate. And nobody actually wanted to rush the gate, so I don't know if it got rushed or not. Need a little more volume, bro. Very low volume. Yeah, unfortunately I have to do my live stream off the cell phone because I don't have a mic and I don't have an external camera and I'm using a pile of shit computer that can't handle a live stream, so the camera on my phone, or the microphone on my camera is pointed this way. So unfortunately I don't have the best audio when I do my live streams. I do plan on rectifying that. I'm really hoping with taxes I can get a new computer and then actually set up to do quality live streams.
What's your favorite 3 AKs in the 1,000, 2,000 range?
The 1,000 like dollars.
Yes, Matthew.
My favorite 3 AKs. The one that a dead commie's holding. That would definitely be number 1. Number 2. I don't know, I had a Mac 90 and that was okay, but the trigger slap was so bad I had to wear gloves when I shot it. I mean, that one actually seemed to be pretty accurate. I was configured like crap though because of bands and stuff like that, so it had like a, I believe they're called PSL stocks on it. But with that modified off and just some slight modifications, I actually like the way the Chinese one, or the Mac 90 shot pretty decent. I had some trigger time on a Tantal, that's actually why I made that troll pulse and a keyhold, and cartridges constantly got stuck in the chamber, so definitely not a Tantal fan. Shot a couple of Romanians, or Wasser 10s I mean. The ones that work were okay, but out of like, how many did I even shoot? 3 for sure. It was like 1 in 3 actually fed. The other one, I mean, I could have got it to feed with like some Dremel work or something. So I guess Wasser 10s are okay. Those are a little bit cheaper. Arsenal always looks nice. I mean, I held that Sam 7. And I like the fact that you had a milled receiver, because if you have a stamped receiver that's folded, if you insert your magazine wrong, it just kind of hooks on the front, and then when you go to shoot, the magazine just falls on the ground. But with a milled receiver, you can't hook it wrong. So I definitely like that one. I guess that's about it. Any other good comments?
I don't know, I'm just reading. Did you see the vid of the gal that called Betta Mill out in Colorado?
No, I didn't see the vid. Definitely shoot me a link.
I guess there was like 100 people
Huh?
that were at area 51.
How many?
100 people. It looked like there was more than that though at the...
Yeah, but that's the way they were taking the pictures, because they were trying to make the Area 51 thing look more significant to distract the general public, probably from the whole, hell yes, we're going to take your AR-15 and AK-47.
Dude, I was waiting for someone to go through.
I know, I was kind of hoping somebody would have rushed it too. I want to see them light them up with a 50 cal or something. And they had helicopters there. That would have been awesome. Like, shoot them with a net gun and coming out and hook them up and just take them away to Guantanamo Bay or something. Now, what else do we got here?
Have you ever got a gun in your shop that you like too much to sell? Yes.
Yes, that would be my trench gun. Also, the SIG 226.
That's mine. Thank you very much.
Yes, I know it's your firearm. Everybody, it's her firearm. She just needs to make sure that's clear. It's not my firearm, it's her 226. What did you like about this the most when you shot it?
I don't know. I guess I just felt confident in it. I don't know. It just felt like it was meant to be.
It felt like it was meant to be.
I think they can hear me, but I don't like my,
Molded to her hand. All the controls were exactly where she wanted them. It wasn't too heavy or...
No.
No, she liked the 226. We didn't even make it through her first magazine, and she looked directly at me, and she's like, yep, this one's mine. Get it.
Did you like the Sam 7 SF over a Verp? I don't know how to say this. Verper or Warser 10? Warser, W-A-S-R 10.
I definitely like the Sam 7 over a Wasser 10, like as in quality and how it was put together, but as far as price, I mean, when you're getting into $1,000 AKs, there is just a list of firearms I would rather have over an AK-47. So that's where the Wasser 10 comes in, is because it's actually semi-affordable, so then I can kind of justify it. But again, like I've said in several videos, for me, an AK isn't something I would be like, that is my primary combat weapon.
Okay.
For me, an AK would be on the wall next to your M1 Garand, your M14, etc., etc. It would be, yes, it could double up as a combat weapon, but it's more of a showpiece, if that makes any sense. What else you got for comments?
Jesus Rabbi said tuna, that's what I heard. And then this one guy said, I do wonder what the other hand is doing, Rabbi Jesus.
Other hand.
I think they're meaning something like me. I don't know. I don't fucking know.
No, she's not down there. I don't know if I could handle doing a live stream like that.
I have the same 226 and 40 that I got Cerakoted gray. 226 at my local shop is $1,200. So are you talking to that one person in the shop or to the 60 people watching you online?
I'm just having her read comments. Babe, why don't you come up here?
Not yet. Don't push me.
She'll eventually come up here, but yeah, I'm talking to you guys, but she was reading comments because I'm horribly ADHD, and when I try to read comments on there and I know somebody's watching me, I just freeze up. Huh?
I said you just suck at reading. Opinion of the new Ruger Mark IV.
New Ruger Mark IV.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't got a chance to hold it yet.
Is the Mossberg Mavic 88 good?
I think it is, especially for the price they come in. Now, compared the Maverick 88 to like a 500, there are definitely some quality dings. I did a comparison video, but are those quality dings, you know, really that bad? And come on now, they're coming in at what, like just over $200 or $200? Spray paint that Maverick 88, make it a bedside gun. I think that's golden.
What AK-47 would you recommend that isn't an arsenal priced one. Did I say that?
What AK-47 would I recommend that isn't at an arsenal price? A Wasser 10.
What do you guys think of the shoulder rig for that weapon that Tim from Military Arms Channel was trying out today?
I didn't actually see Military Arms Channel video today, so I don't know which shoulder. He said shoulder rig.
Yeah, shoulder rig, yeah.
So I don't actually know what shoulder rig he was using because I don't have Wi-Fi at home, so I can only watch videos at the shop. And because this is where I also edit the videos, shoot the videos, and everything else, my actual YouTube watching ability is crunched down to maybe like 30 minutes of YouTube I can absorb a day. And that's like on a good day, but realistically it's probably somewhere around like 15, 20 minutes. So I'm just not up on YouTube right now. It's not that I don't want to be. I like to keep up so I know what the hell's going on, but I haven't been lately.
Rabbi Jesus, we answered that one. He said, Aunt wants to know if you ever had a gun in the shop you'd like too much to sell, and you said that was a trench gun.
Yes. The trench gun was definitely the gun I got in the shop that I absolutely could not sell. As soon as I see it, I was like, mine?
Hold on. Oh, damn nibbers. What is that? What is nibbers?
Huh?
What is nibbers?
Nibbers.
Nibbers, nibbers? I don't know.
I've heard of Knickers, which is women's underwear, but
What would a Remington 1100 synthetic stock sell for?
a Remington 1100 with a synthetic stock, I don't have a clue. We haven't had one. I shouldn't say we haven't had one in yet. I haven't, like, looked for one for a... Can you stand on this side of the camera so I'm not looking over there?
I have a piece, so I'll give it back.
But yeah, Remington Model 1100 and synthetic. They have a bunch of different versions too, so I guess it would probably matter. I'm going to actually be doing a comparison video soon with a used Remington 1100 and then the Remington... I don't remember what model number it is, like... I can't remember. But anyways, it's basically a synthetic version, and it's set up just like the Remington Model 1100, but it's got a different model designation, but it still's got the same load gate and everything. Now let's see what else we got for comments. Do you have or have you ever had an SOT? No, unfortunately not. I don't have an SOT yet. We were going to pull the trigger on it back when I was able to advertise on Facebook because we were moving a lot of firearms and it made sense, you know, get silencers. And then eventually we're going to buy the property next to us, put an indoor shooting range, and I'm going to put some belt-fed machine guns on there, and yeah. But then Facebook shut us down, and it brought our sales way down, and then they were talking about the Hearing Protection Act, so it just kind of didn't make sense at that point in time to get an SOT. We still do plan on getting it at some point, just haven't got it yet. More comments.
Are all Moss and owners virgin basement dwellers?
Stand over here. Alright, no. Alright, now
Where?
what? No, you can stand here too. That's actually better. Alright, so what?
Hold on. I don't know, I lost it.
Alright, so she's finally in camera. Do your announcement quick.
I'm not doing no announcement. I'm
Alright,
just
so we are
here.
having a girl. Ain't that right, babe?
Yes.
The child's name is going to be Vistara Kai Hoover. There's a link in the description for the Amazon baby shower registry. If anybody wants to participate in that, you don't have to. I totally get if you don't want to, but it is there. What else should we say?
Oh, I don't know. Hold on. Do all Moss and are we done with that, or am I gonna read comments for you?
Keep reading comments.
Okay. Do all Moss and 9130 models have the option for the bayonet? I bought one in great condition for $200, but it doesn't appear to have the option for one. I'm not a milsurp guy. I have a Type 53 that has it.
I don't actually know. I would assume that they chopped a bunch of them off so they could be sold in states like California and New York unless those older firearms are exempt. Again, I'm not in a very restrictive state, so I'm not like really up to par on what they can or cannot bring in. I just know that if somebody comes in here from California and they want to buy a gun, they basically can't.
Congratulations. Yes, I do want a boy next. I was actually thinking it was be a boy this time because I can't stop vomiting, so.
Yeah, she's been puking like the Exorcist. It's been scary. If she wasn't pregnant, I would totally call a big priest and a little priest and have them try to work some magic on her because today, that's actually why we're doing the live stream now. We were planning on doing it like 3 weeks ago, but you only vomited once today.
No, actually I didn't vomit at all today.
No shit.
Yeah. It's the first time in like over a week.
Yeah, like consistent, just and I'm like, oh man. But anyway, yeah. So that's why we're doing it tonight because there was no vomiting, which was amazing. How long have you been vomiting for? 2 months?
Since I found out I was pregnant. So I'm 6 months, Matthew.
Jesus Christ, already?
Yeah, in January. You get to cut the cord this time, right?
I am not cutting the cord. They need to just get that thing out, clean it up, and let me hold it. Alright, what do we got for comments? Anything good?
Do you still have that Hoover M44?
No.
Great, it's a safe pregnancy and delivery, thank you. The new Taurus G3 seems to be doing good so far. I will have to get one down the road if they stay at $229.
Yeah, I'll have to bring one in too and check it out. We got the G2C, but we haven't got the G3 in yet, so have to see what that one looks like.
I brought my daughter the G2C to great training, gun run, perfect. What's gold dot and I can't read this shit. Hornaday, critical defense. I don't know. Have you ever? Oh, do you know?
Oh, who's the super cat? If that ever pops up, that takes priority because they paid money to have it. All right, so read it.
How is Breg Shotty more maneuverable than pistol?
Say it again.
Man, why am I having you? You don't even know what that word is at all. Maneuverable?
How is a regular shotty more maneuverable than a pistol grip shotty?
Yeah, that's the word.
It depends what you're talking about maneuverable. If you're talking about a pistol grip shotty, like there's absolutely no stock on it, yes, like going through your car and that is definitely more maneuverable. But now when you're talking about a pistol grip shotty with a stock on it, if you're trying to draw it out of a car and that, you want it as narrow as possible so you're not getting hung up on anything. Because it does. Like even just ghost ring sights, you'll notice they get hooked on everything. Your gun case, trying to put it in and out of your shotgun sleeve. But again, like if you're talking just a straight up pistol grip, yes, that's very maneuverable. So, I mean, you gotta kind of clarify just a little bit more. Xana, don't bump the tripod.
What?
Don't run into that, otherwise it'll fall over. Yeah, you got it right over there, okay, baby?
No.
Told me.
Have you ever seen a SIG 220 without a safety decocker? The hammer doesn't drop after it's charged. What model is that?
I don't have a clue.
My wife was super sick her first trimester with our daughter. It'll get better soon. Gosh, I don't think so, to be honest.
Yeah, because you're, what, 7 months along?
6 months.
6 months along?
Yes.
Yeah, if it was going to get better, I think it would have
gotten worse.
I think it would have got better by now.
I paid $35 at an indoor range to shoot my own guns with my own ammo and restricted to 30 minutes. It looks great, but not worth it since is only $10 at the outdoor range. No time limit.
See, we have a free outdoor range.
We have a few of them.
Yeah, like here in this area, you don't need to pay for a range. What I plan on offering at our indoor range is the option of jumping on a belt-fed machine gun. The only catch is you're going to be shooting my ammo. And I figured if I got like 4 lanes set up at, I don't know, 100 rounds per minute or something like that, I'll make money hand over fist. I'll just let them burn the barrels or whatever.
Rabbi Jesus said, bite the cord off like a man. See, there you go.
Well, I was going to do it if they let me use a machete.
Matthew, you're so stupid. That is not sanitary enough.
I'll just put a lighter over it, kill any germs, and just whack. Because then I can keep a safe distance from any fluids that may fly around. Can I shut this? Because it'll give us better internet.
I don't know.
Well, are you going to stay here?
I don't know.
Alright, you're staying here. Let me shut this down.
Where do you get the cute t-shirts?
The what?
The t-shirt, your t-shirt.
Did you buy me this one?
No, I think Anita did.
I think she got this one in Pennsylvania. She had some family up there, and I can't remember if she actually went to that one gun store where that kid was in that I made a video about him to stalk him. But I think she might have, because she just wanted to check it out and see what was all going on, but she went and bought a t-shirt there.
Would you rather carry a 44 mag or a 357 mag?
That's a good question. I don't know, probably a 357.
The G2C is like a $200 Glock 19 with restrike capability.
Yeah, it's basically second strike capable.
Is that the one that I want to get? They won't let me the Glock.
Yeah, you're not buying a Glock.
So stupid.
Babe, it's got 0 sex appeal. It's like a fat chick that can suck dick. That's all. Yeah, it gets the job done. Woo!
So I'm fat right now and I can suck dick.
You are not fat.
Yes, I am. I'm like a hippo at the circus. The G3 is a full-size G2C, 357 in the city, 44 for the country.
I'll agree with that.
The range time was $20 for a minimum of 1 hour. They don't kick out unless they are full. I didn't want to dig into my ammo reserves and used my own guns. Where do you get the cool t-shirts? Why is my... Yo, oh my gosh, Matthew, I thought there was something flying behind me.
Whew. Just get out of there.
My phone keeps going backwards.
You gotta play over here, baby. Mom will play with you soon.
We're located in Wisconsin.
Oh, there's a super chat. Make sure to answer.
No, that one's not done. My phone keeps going back and forth for some
Really?
reason. Yeah. No, he was not in the military. Personally, I can't watch Yankee Marshall or I would be vomiting. Also, where is your shop?
The shop is located in Coloma, Wisconsin, 54930 East Main Street.
No matter what your opinion of Yankee Marshall is, he does do a lot for the Second Amendment.
And he does. I mean, it's more of his lack of clickbait. His thumbnails and titles never really enticed me enough to engage into his video because, like, man, just go through his channel and all of his thumbnails and titles look the exact same. And for whatever reason, I need to see a reason to click on it. Also, Tundra Tactical. That's another channel where they have a serious problem with their... Or they did. I haven't looked at it in a while. With their titles and thumbnails. Like, you went through their video playlist, and they all looked the same. So I was never really drawn in to click on a particular video.
Where are you? Is this your store? And if so, what do you sell?
We sell a little bit of everything. This is a family store. It's mainly run by my dad, my stepmom, and me. We all own inventory in here, and we all got into it. I actually have a really good video explaining this. It's got a picture of the store for the thumbnail. Just scroll down, and it breaks down. Because always if I were to try to break this down, it would take me like a half an hour to do it.
If things end up going down, what firearm are you picking up and defending yourself with?
It depends. Alright, so let's say EMP. Then, depending on how far away I am from home, yeah, I got a firearm in the car and everything, but just a handgun for now, because I sent my Bushmaster in for possible repairs. So, that's not in the trunk, but normally that would be in the trunk, and that would be like my get home one. So then once I get home, inside the immediate house, shotgun all the way. And then if I had to roll outside the house, AR-15. I mean, it's really hard to beat the advantages of an AR.
Okay, I guess you did get another super chat. Said your opinion on Yankee Marshall.
My opinion on Yankee Marshall, yes, he does do good things for the Second Amendment, but as I was just saying a little bit earlier, I have troubles getting into his videos just because of his lack of creativity and his thumbnails and titles. And that's heavily required for me to click on a video because there's just so many videos to click from and so little time I have to watch YouTube. You gotta have one hell of an enticing thumbnail and title for me to be able to click on it.
So So you said you wouldn't use an AK as a fighting rifle, but
No.
what would you use? A 5.56
Yes.
or 308? I thought you said.
No, I'd go 5.56 because that's.
What's your current carry gun? You don't have one. He uses mine.
Wait, just bust me out online. Yeah, I'm using her XDS for now.
I always thought an AR 7.62 by 39 was the SH.
No, because your shit hits the fan rifle or your T-Walkie rifle or your Boogaloo rifle, one of the main parts that you're going to really need is ammunition availability. Because this is America, what's the most sold ammunition? .223. So therefore, if you went with your standard AR style rifle with just iron sights, like everything completely standard, nothing special about it, chances are you will find parts if you need to repair this, you will find magazines, you will find ammo. An AK, every single AK is an individual. Even if you have the exact same AK from the exact same country and everything, you still can't interchange barrels. I can swap off this upper by pushing 2 pins, and I can literally throw on any upper at all that I stumble across and replace this. Same with the magazine. I don't have to worry about any type of special magazine. I don't have to worry about if it's 5.45, 7.62 by 39. If I find an AR15 magazine, unless of course it's like 6.8, and it's able to go into this rifle, I'm good to go. Even just repairing this, let's say I want to keep this, but I just need to do a barrel change. All I need is a couple of basic tools to do the barrel change. An AK, I need a fully furnished machine shop if I want to pull that barrel and put on a different barrel.
What firearm are you picking up in a SHTF situation?
I already got that one.
How do you like your steaks cooked?
Bloody in the center.
So nasty.
Well, you like it that way too.
No, I like it medium, not as bloody as
Well,
you
that's
do.
what... I try to cook it medium, but I always go a little bit over, a little bit under, and I figure it's better to go under than over, so it typically winds up a little bit bloody.
Also, you can sell memberships. I don't use the indoor range frequently enough for that. The trick is to price memberships in a way that works with per hour range time. Whichever is closest, Rabbi Jesus said. You answer my questions. Do you see the value of Colts ARs going up in the future?
They inevitably will because there's less of them, and that's what really irritates me about all this, because that's just what they've been doing. This isn't the first time they've pulled their guns away from civilian hands. Smith & Wesson also tried this because they thought they were getting a military contract and it winded up putting them bankrupt. So we'll see. Only time will tell.
Your opinion of today's NRA?
I just avoid it. I don't.
M28, they are already higher than they are worth. NATO ammo for the win. You can always, scrounge ammo for it.
Yep, that's what I feel too. If NATO uses that ammunition, that is definitely a good pick for end of the world, apocalypse, T-Walkie, Boogaloo, because there will be NATO ammo. That's the only way they can fight us is with NATO ammo. So if your firearm of choice uses NATO ammo, 12 gauge 9mm, 308, 5.56, there will always be ammo available.
Do you have the G23 have an exposed hammer?
I think he means Glock 23 with an exposed hammer.
It says G23.
I didn't even know that Glock made an exposed hammer firearm.
At this point in time, we as gun owners should be supporting all pro second gun organizations. Oh, he meant G3 Taurus.
G3.
Yeah, for the exposed hammer.
Oh, it's not G3, it's THC9. Yeah, we got that one in here. It's pretty decent. I actually like it.
I actually have a lower that matches two uppers. One is 5.56, the other is 300 Whisper.
Nice.
Proud note, it's Striker. Because I'm going on hiatus for civilians, drives up the price more. Supply and demand, however, that's the only reason to buy one. You can get higher quality for cheaper.
Oh yeah, you can most definitely get a higher quality rifle than Colt for cheaper, but As far as like buying it as an investment, that's just stupid too. Because let's pretend this is a Colt. Right now, currently, if I wanted to buy one of their brand new replicas of that, I'd have almost $3,000 into this. Let's pretend they never made them again, and I kept that for 20 years, and this rifle is worth, we'll even go as high as $30,000. If I would have bought a bunch of cheaper firearms with that same $3,000 and kept it for 30, 20 years or whatever, the actual investment payoff will be higher than what this would pay off.
Please do your Jean-Claude kicking some one impression, and that was a super chat too, so.
What, John Claude? That's from a video.
Well, it says Jean-Claude, that's not
It's
John.
supposed to be John Claude Van Damme. I actually can't because I don't have my cowboy boots on today. I'm wearing shorts, and cowboy boots just look ridiculous with shorts.
Say 22 LR is the best self-defense round.
I don't know about that. There's so many other cartridges I'd pick over 22 long rifle, but I mean, it's got its advantages. You can carry a lot of ammunition. I mean, a lot in a very small space.
What is a good resource for finding gun values?
Well, what I do if I want to find a gun value is I log on to Gunbroker. You actually have to sign in to be able to use this. And then over in the top right, you will see added options. Go to advanced search, then you go to ended auctions, you click in the name of your firearm, and you will see all the auctions that ended. You add up all the prices of all the ended auctions with similar condition firearms, then you divide it by the number of that there are, and that'll give you an average of what that firearm sells for at auction, which gives you a very realistic feel of the current market.
What is a good resource for... Oh, never mind, we already answered that one. I agree, AR for the SGF, but I'm a gun guy, not an AR or AK guy. They are all God's children.
Agreed.
AD $98 more to your super chat, Nelson, and maybe he will. I don't know what that comment was for. Oh, that one.
Oh, he's saying that.
No, I get it.
It was $100
Yeah, I get
super
it.
chat that I would agree with him. I still wouldn't agree with the 22 being the best.
You'd be better off putting that $3,000 in the S&P 500, not a Colt. If you bought bank CDs, they would get you more money than any gun probably will.
It all depends. I mean, in the 86 band, we started off... What the hell were they? They weren't very much for a full auto. And then overnight, they went up by like 1,000%. And now they're $12,000 for... Alright, so... Basically, 35 years, they went up. That's like $500 a year they inflated in price.
I got a tip, don't live in California, then you won't pay through the nose. 500 BMG, the best self-defense round. I liked all my Colt ARs, especially my LE692 HBPW. Not sure why y'all talk crap about Colts.
I'll watch my next video coming out and you'll understand why I talk crap about Colt. Because I literally am just about to release a video explaining why Colt sucks and why I avoid them like the plague. If I didn't just make that video and I wasn't just going to drop it, I'd go into it right now. But yeah, I don't like Colt. It has nothing to do with their, well, it kind of has something to do with their political thing, but other firearm companies are dirty, like Smith & Wesson, Springfield, etc. But I still buy those, and yet I avoid Colt. That's what I'm going to explain in the next video that I drop.
Sorry I didn't hear the name of the auction site. Can you repeat the name of the site?
Gunbroker.
400mm is the best SD round. Oh my god, how to find the average market value of a firearm is the smartest thing I've ever heard you say.
Who just said that?
How to find the average market value.
The smartest thing I've ever said.
Is the smartest thing I've ever heard you say, yes. Serious Firearms Opinion, Glock 19 by... What's the X mean? 19 times? I don't know. My current
No, it's a special model number, the 19X.
Oh, my current carry gun.
Oh, there's nothing wrong with the guns. I mean, they work, which is awesome. Just not a fan. Alright, what else we got?
Bam Colt just dropped selling ARs on the civilians market. That's why.
It's not just that. They've dropped selling the ARs on the civilian markets before. This isn't something new. They've been playing games with the civilian market for a very long time. They've never been pro-Second Amendment. They've always been pro-government. That plays into why I hate Colt, but that's not the only reason. They're way more goofy. There's, like I said, I'm dropping a video.
Do you have an opinion on the FNS 40 long slide?
I haven't held it yet, but I'm an FN fanboy. If it's got an FN logo on it, I probably love it.
Colt has lost the civilian market. Gunbroker was the name of the site. Nelson, thank you for the super chat. I don't know, last super chat I seen, I think we had answered it, unless if I'm not getting them.
No, you can see them on there.
If the NFA was amended to make machine guns no longer transferable, they would all go to zero value.
That is very true.
Colt,
That's also a problem with the American dollar, too, is it's all fiat money. I mean, literally, overnight, tomorrow we could wake up and find out all of our money is useless and there wouldn't be a damn thing we can do about it.
Colts are just overpriced for what they offer, and they dropped ARs because they just don't sell. I've passed on them regularly.
Yeah, Colts are overpriced. They're literally an overpriced Bushmaster. Bushmaster that actually has a slightly better barrel because they put vanadium in their barrel steel, which gives it a higher cook-off rate, or a higher cook-off temperature.
Reddit Gun Deals is a great place to shop for bargains.
I've been seeing a lot of Reddit pop up. I need to actually engage into that site because I think it's pretty good. But I heard Reddit, it's weird. I couldn't like post on here AR15 for sale. I'd have to post on here like do some sort of runaround thing like I seen this AR15 for sale.
If that happened, I'd buy a few for a reasonable price. I don't even look at a gun that's several thousand. I agree. Hit y'all. Hit thumbs up, y'all. Your little girl is very cute. Luckily, she took after her mother.
Yeah, right?
She's no thank you, but thanks. BCM Cold. Oh, they're picking.
BCM or Colt?
Yeah, they said.
BCM.
Yeah, that's what the one guy said. LMT or BCM.
LMT? I don't know, LMT is getting pretty pricey, and I think they're starting to exceed what their rifles are actually worth, so I'd probably go BCM. But I've never actually sat down and said, okay, which one would I buy, and that might make a difference in my decision.
And the feed. You could get black market guns, but it was the 1986 huge amendment that drove up the prices of machine guns. Got to go. I'll catch the replay. Congrats, y'all. That was from John Rice. Have a good night.
Yeah, see you later, John Rice.
Yeah.
You have a good night, John Rice.
How do you like the Springfield Armory with all their shenanigans, but say Colt is no good?
Springfield Armory has shenanigans. Troy Industry has shenanigans. Smith & Wesson has awful shenanigans. Colt, terrible shenanigans. Ruger, crazy bad shenanigans. It's more than the shenanigans why I hate Colt.
What are your thoughts on PCSA Freedom?
They're decent. They do cheap out on the barrel. Pretty bad. So if you're going to go Palmetto State Armory, expect if you want a quality rifle that you're going to have to change the barrel. But the rest of their stuff, I'm actually hoping Colt goes under and a company like PSA buys them. Something that actually knows how to run a company and turns the company around. But really what you're getting, even though it's got a cheaper barrel on it, they're pretty awesome. I mean, how do you compete with that? They have all the stuff that you'd like to see. A low shelf, lower receiver, an M16 bolt carrier. Again, like, they do cheap out on the barrel. Now, I believe you can buy upgraded barrels from them, but I haven't bought a PSA in like 4 or 5 years, so I don't know that for sure.
Do Colt 1911 still used foreign slides and frames?
I couldn't tell you.
Are you a Packers fan? Yes, I am.
I like the Dallas Cowboy cheerleaders.
Marcus Plamido makes a good AR. BCM greater than Colt.
I agree.
I grew up by the border, and full autos are altered. Semi-autos are common, not worth the waste of ammo or felony to me.
Agreed.
And the Federal Reserve, what they do is put a gun next to like a TV remote and say the remote is for sale for the price they want for the gun.
That actually makes sense. I remember on Facebook too when we first, because originally they just cracked down, you couldn't have this firearm for sale for this amount of price. You could post a picture of the firearm. So then what we did was posted a picture of a firearm and then had a clock set to the amount of money that we wanted for it. So let's say I wanted $600 for this. I would take my alarm clock, go to the alarm, set it for 6 o'clock, and take a picture of this next to my alarm clock. They would send me a private message, and then I was able to sell this. Unfortunately, then they were just like, well, forget it. We're just completely closing the group. So all the good groups where I was able to interact with people, they're just gone.
I bought BCM DCG's good product it seems. I saw a comment someone made on your recent shotgun video about revolver videos in the future. I agree, homie. Any thoughts?
Yes, I will be doing revolver videos. I have a video coming up not too much longer about traditions. They're single actions because one of them broke for a customer and they have now the new worst customer service I have ever seen. It used to be FN, but now somebody else has taken that slot.
That's impossible. Don't they know full auto is illegal without paperwork? I agree, Matt. It's the gun industry. Tell that to the illegals who have them. I don't believe in the wall, but I believe in the gun line. It worked in the movie life. Full auto is for the rich, even if they were not regulated. Although I wouldn't mind a legal one, I wish.
I agree, because I'm not a fan of submachine guns at all, unless they're in full auto, because where's really the advantage? I can get an AR just as short, just as light, and shoot a way more potent round. So I see no desire at all to go with a submachine gun, unless I can have it in a 3-round burst.
What do you EDC normally other than a handgun?
A handgun.
I was being sarcastic. Gun grabbers like to think if we ban guns, all the guns would magically disappear.
Yeah, right, but fucking idiots.
I agree with that. Collectors go nuts for Yugo AKs and SKS.
I'm not a big fan of Yugo because they can't chrome line their barrels. They either don't have chromium in their country or there's some sort of reason. I don't know exactly what it is because I'm not up on commie blasters, but there's a reason, and anything Yugoslavian, from what I understand, is not chrome lined.
All full auto would be more of novelty in my mind. Full auto is easy to manage. Ride the lightning, you pussies. That's what Rabbi Jesus said. Super chat, your pigtails are nice, not too high or low. Thank you.
Yeah, full auto ain't bad as long as... Here, let me make sure she's not loaded. I always remember a phrase. My favorite phrase is, get some. So I start pulling the trigger as I say, get some. And then when I'm done saying it, I let go of the trigger. That gives me about a 1.5 burst, 2-second burst, and it makes it really controllable. Otherwise, the first time, because I jumped on a bump stock, the overwhelming urge to just empty out the magazine is too strong, so I have to say a phrase in my head like, get some, or die motherfucker. And then I'll be like, get some, let off. Get some, let off. Or die motherfucker. Die motherfucker.
She's got some tools over there and trying to take
Yeah, I know.
apart
What is
there.
she taking apart?
I don't know, but it's so freaking cute. When are you dropping the Colt video?
Tomorrow, hopefully.
Plus, it doesn't help cartels have suppliers within their own military. Is Bear Creek Arsenal any good?
From what I understand, now this isn't fact, so don't take this as fact, but from what I understand, Bear Creek Arsenal got a bad name. There was something wrong with the receivers. They were damaging right here. Now again, this is all hearsay. I don't know this for fact, so then I guess Bear Creek Arsenal changed their name or something like that to Delton, or somehow they're related with Delton, so then they started moving fire AR-15s under a different name because they had already soiled their name. What's up? How did you take off the tire?
With the tools.
You used the tools and took apart the car? Okay. Alright, keep reading.
Semi-auto SMG is just a handgun with more plastic attached.
I totally agree.
John Rice said, I'm back. I would love 3-shot burst capable M4.
Dude, if I had a 3-shot burst capable submachine gun, I would be in heaven. But just a semi-auto submachine gun, to me, it doesn't make sense.
How goes the home project? Feeling like home yet?
Yes, now that I've paid mortgage, a couple of times, I'm actually starting to feel like it's more mine, if that makes any sense. How do you feel about it?
It's better than where you're living. I don't know. I'm grateful.
Talk louder.
I'm thankful. I love it. I don't know.
Oh, I know, but does it feel more home? Does it feel more ours yet?
I think I'm still in shock a little bit.
Just quite don't believe it?
Yeah. What's your favorite Glock generation?
3.
Have you seen any of Stefan Molyneux's videos? If so, what do you think of him?
No, I haven't checked out his videos yet. If you want, you can shoot me a link in one of my videos I released, and I'll eventually stumble across it, and then I'll click on it. Just make sure it's not a reply. Make sure it's an original thread, otherwise I'll never find it.
My friend has a Bear Creek 726. He swears by it. Just got a notification from Truth Factory. Look it up if you are not familiar. She makes good content after this video, of course.
Right on.
Everyone repeat after me. 22LR is the best millimeter. I love my MPX. Can't shoot rifle rounds at my local range. Plus, I can leave it in my trunk where I can't with my AR. What? We leave ours in the trunk?
Yeah, I know what. Some places are weird. Like if this was had a pistol brace on it and a shorter barrel, then we could not only leave it in the trunk, we could leave it in the trunk with a round in the chamber. But I think he might be touching on something like that because it's considered a pistol. He's got a little bit more leeway for concealed carry.
I always wondered, how old are you if you don't want to say? No worries. You're 35, right? Yeah, I think he's 35.
I think you're off by a year, but...
No, we just went through this a week ago. I swear you're 35. Do the math.
Because
you're gonna be 36.
I thought I was gonna be 37.
No, I'm pretty sure you're gonna be 36.
It doesn't matter. I'm 22. 22.
1984.
Shut up. 22.
Don't tell me to shut up. Don't take this the wrong way, but this is the first time watching one of your videos, but can you explain to me where you're at? All I see is old VCRs, hand soap, and other garage sale items.
Alright, so we are in a resale store because this wasn't originally a gun shop, and I appreciate you jumping in and checking out one of my videos, even if this is the first one. But, so... I have a whole nother video. The thumbnail has a picture of the store on the front of it that explains the whole story. But basically, we started off as a resale shop because my stepmom was a hoarder and blah, 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 blah. And then I'm like, well, hey, we got a brick and mortar building. Let's get our FFL and start hustling firearms. And then it just kind of went on from there. So we also sell everything from soap to firearms to knickknacks to DVDs, VCR tapes, old VCRs, everything.
There's
furniture, washers, dryers.
There's a pawn shop here in Alaska I was trying to sell a gun to. They have a 308 with a bump stock they are selling for $1,700.
What?
We learned brief third burst fire on the M116A1s. Mag dumps sure are fun a few times.
Hell yeah, they are.
Then they get old as the barrel begins to glow red.
Yeah, you're better off saying some sort of phrase or something in your head when you pull the trigger. Like anything, any like phrase that takes 1.5 seconds, 2 seconds to say. You start pulling it, you say the phrase, and you let off. And it's kind of hard to do at first. You have to say it out loud, but eventually you'll just say it in your head like, get some, get some, get some, get some. And then it'll keep short, controlled bursts.
He's like, should I inform them that the bump stock is now illegal?
You can if you want. I mean...
Have you told us when you guys are having the little new...
No, I did not. Have at it.
I'm not talking, you can. I'm reading comments.
Alright. What did she do?
January 15th.
She's due January 15th. Her name will be Vistara. She's a girl. And if you'd like to participate, there's an Amazon registry in the description.
Why are you questioning my baby's gender?
Huh? Are you trying to pronoun our child?
Anyways, you can go on. I just interrupted you, I'm sorry. I had to say it.
What was I at?
On the Vistara.
Oh yeah, Vistara, January 12th.
15th.
January 15th. It'll be a girl. There's a link in the description for the Amazon registry if you'd like to participate in our little online baby shower.
FNP90 all day. What's your favorite Glock generation? See, all these things came. Tends to both the bone stacks. Oh. 22 isn't an MM, it's a caliber, whatever. You would know there's a pawn shop here trying to sell a bum stock rabbi keepers. Oh, that's the age all men forget their age.
I'm 20.
Megadeth or Metallica?
Metallica.
Yeah, probably. It's hard to tell.
When they went full retard, then... Damn it, I can't believe I just said that once. When they went full re-re, then I stopped, like, really supporting Metallica, and I kind of went more, like, Five Finger Death Punch, but... Dude, I've been a huge Metallica fan for a long time. I've loved, like, Ride the Lightning, From Whom the Bell Tones has just been awesome. What are you taking apart? Where did you take those screws out of?
Yeah. You have to go on my phone, but my phone might die.
Alright, well, I'm about to wrap it up soon anyway. Let's see what else we got here.
What do you got? Oh,
Hello, KNEE. That's why you
that's
have
bingo.
a
Put the
machine
bingo back.
gun. That's why
Put the
you
bingo
change
back.
all barrels. Right on.
Yeah.
How are you? Great. Jesus Rabbi LOL. WTF, Rabbi Jesus. Question mark. Let's see what we got. Oh, damn, I thought you were serious. Alright, baby, you gotta read. Forget it. Just let her take apart whatever she wants. We'll fix it when we're done.
That's only bingo pieces.
Just skim through real quick and get a good one because we've been kind of dead for a second here. No, go.
I'm just reading something. I can fit.
I'm gonna just talk for
Your
a minute.
favorite beer? It's bingo pieces. I already looked.
Oh, my favorite beer? Depends. If it's with a steak, Corona. I used to drink Bud Light, but then they went full virtue splaining or virtue signaling with their whole women make less than men and women are oppressed. So I pretty much quit drinking Bud Light.
What year did the Keebler LG kick you out of the tree stump? I don't know. What is that?
I don't know. A lot of people say weird stuff.
I'd mind my business and hope others do as well. Don't report anyone for a gun law. That's communism.
Agreed.
How do pawn shops cause crime? That's why you have a machine gun that you change a barrel out as you go. Congratulations. Thank you. How are you looking for reasons? I read all this. Hope she doesn't find your Tinder profile.
You helped me create it.
It's funny. Damn it, someone attack your arm again with a Sharpie. Who keeps doing that? Love the channel, CRS. You are one of the best gun tuber and
Thank you, that's really nice to say.
happy to see your subs climbing. Stay safe and shoot straight. Junkies rob homes and sell their stolen property at pawn shops. I have no tolerance for them. Oh, you are serious. It's not the shops, it's the junkies. File a report or shoot the tweakers.
Yeah, right?
You are probably conceived by Metallica, pawn shops from Syrian, blah blah blah. I will be seeing 5 flavored fruit punch and Tucson. It's, I don't know. There's no name.
5 Finger Death Punch, not flavored fruit punch. It was just probably talk text. Dude, that's badass. I
5
want to see them in
flavored.
concert.
Yeah, but why would I say it literally does say flavored fruit because I know 5
Hey,
fingers.
I
are
talk
flavored.
text. You know exactly how it comes out. You gotta use your imagination. We're men. We don't use punctuation and we don't correct spelling errors.
And you're also stupid. There's no national registry for stolen firearms. Exactly, Adam. I was trying to think of a way to leverage my knowledge of that bump stock for a SIG they got that I want. Message retracted. Now I can't even see that message. Natty Ice is where it's at. Don't be ignorant, Jesus. My goodness. Many police departments require you annually update. It's still missing. I thought for a second your favorite beer was Bingo Pieces.
Bingo Pieces.
Alameda State or Bear Creek.
Palmetto.
Do you have the ability or interest in doing a possibly destructive test on a G2C? I may have found an interesting fault in mine.
Hell yeah, I plan on destructive testing them, but if it, I gotta get the cash to pay for it. It's complicated. Right now, I can start putting money in my YouTube videos, but it's gotta be cheap. Like, basically, ammunition. But I will eventually advance to the part where I'm getting the gun through the channel and everything, and I can just totally thrash on it.
Bow down the one you serve, you are going to get what you deserve. That's part of the song. If you don't know the song, okay. Just want to say thanks for all the informative videos you make.
Well, you're welcome.
You are the best, Matt.
Thank you.
John, quit specifically in the state of Texas. You must annually report your firearm as missing to keep it on the list.
Really? You gotta annually report it? Because if that's the case, I need to get a hold of Illinois, because I have some firearms that are still missing.
Trying to send a super chat, but my phone won't let me.
It happens.
You can report it once, but after a year, it's no longer considered stolen. Don't be ignorant. So really, that means if they found your guns, that they would.
Yeah, it probably would have been
Or is that
destroyed.
only in Texas?
I don't know. Because I called like every month or so after it was stolen for almost like 2 years, but then I just stopped calling because I assumed I would never get it back. I miss that gun too. It was an Armorlight AR10 A2 carbine.
Was that the first gun I've ever shot?
First
No.
rifle. First
Yeah,
rifle.
Yeah. Yeah.
The first gun you ever shot was a Glock 21.
That's the one I bought you too, right?
Yep, which also got stolen.
Yeah. Fucking chunkies. Okay. What's your take on Colt's AR announcement?
I'm excited. I hope it puts the company under, and I hope a good company buys it, like PSA or Brownell, so they start stamping Colt logos on rifles that are actually affordable, and they run the company how a company should be run.
Nope, got my stolen gun back 2 years after receiving a call for one of my guns that was stolen out of my storage. But that'd be nice if you got calls.
I would cry if I got a call saying I could come pick up that rifle.
Wait a second. Tool's new album is finally out. Yeah, we've heard a few songs on the radio.
Xana, don't play with that. That's glass.
It can only be stolen for a year, then it's free. I'm confused, right? That
Why are
doesn't
you
make
putting
sense.
rocks inside of glass? Play over here with the toys, okay, baby?
No.
Yes.
Look,
No, it's not a question.
No.
Matthew,
No.
opinion on Surefire lights.
No. No.
On Surefire lights, stream lights are just as good, and since they haven't had a political problem like Surefire has, I'm going Streamlight for now. Get woke, go broke.
Look up is my gun stolen in Texas, which is why I'm doubting the timeline unless you were resetting it. What's up, Matt? Love your vids.
Thank you.
All your shotgun content has inspired me to buy a 20 gauge and a 410 and get back to basics. Thank you. Streamlights are very good. I can hear inventory break-in.
I know. she literally was over there by the glass cups, like the wine glasses and stuff, with a frickin' rock. Oh, let's see what we got here. Oh yeah, if you guys build firearms or do firearm builds, be sure to post pictures on Instagram and tag me in them.
Do you want to
My
your iPad?
store page is I don't remember what the name of my Instagram page is, but Jesus Rabbi, he's got a page and he knows my page, so either get a hold of him or search me out, and then when you do your firearm builds, tag me in them so I can see the pictures of it. I would really like that. What's my battery at?
Can I touch it?
No.
Well, then I can't check.
Oh, you can't see a screen?
No.
Mom.
What, honey?
Well, it's been about an hour, so I gotta shut down the screen
It's
because
okay, honey. It's
my
just
battery's gonna
water.
die.
We all make mistakes, baby girl.
it's alright, just relax.
She's so dramatic like you.
She's dramatic like you, just a little ball of dramatic and emotions. Not other social medias. We'll post them on vids. You should do more live streams. You can only do so many live streams, otherwise people kind of get burnt out on it. The channel that I see that do like live streams once a week, their actual audience participation is quite low. What do I got in here? 29 people?
Dude, she's got jalapeno poppers in there.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, this one's even pretty low. I only got 29 people viewing this, and I have 22,000 subscribers. Like, typically I'm up around 100 people viewing my live stream, so that means that the topics I'm touching on just really aren't that interesting. You just gotta kind of learn, trial and error, see what people like, see what they want to talk about, and then go from there. His Instagram is I love BBC69. No, I definitely know that's not my Instagram. Let's see what else we got here. 61 viewers. We won't leave you. It says 61, homie. Nice. 61 ain't bad, so then yeah, they definitely like the family chat, but 61's a little bit on the low side, so I can pull those off, but not that often. But again, like, you gotta do live streams like maybe once a month, otherwise you just burn out the audience. Because when I tried doing, I think it was like 3 of them in a month, you could see my viewer rate just June.
Where'd you read up to? 61 viewers don't want me to read. Yes, John. It says 61 people. I see 64. That's weird. I'll do that when it says 59. There is no national registry for stolen guns, but ultimately it's up to your local department. 7.62 by 39 or 5.56.
5.56. Just more ammo availability. You can shoot at a longer range, and 7.62 by 39 is only above 2,200 feet per second.
No, don't put that
within like 50 yards. After that, it's flying slower, and then a bullet performs differently. Then instead of getting your huge permanent wound cavity, it just punches a hole. So, a 5.56 because it's flat. Sorry, I can't talk. A 5.56 because it's flying so much faster, it's going to cause more damage. You're just not going to get the penetration of like a 7.62 by 39. I always wondered about the puzzle behind you. What puzzle? Oh, these puzzles? Yeah, they're all for sale. Let's see what else we got here. What's... Alright, now...
What was that?
I agree, 5.56, but did I... Alright, catch me up.
I'm enjoying this, and I hate watching your channel. And I hate watch your channel.
And what? Hate watch your channel?
Yeah.
What's hate? Is that like you click on a video but you don't like the channel but you want to make sure to give it a dislike? Which one is that one that hate watches? I enjoy this and I hate watch your channel. That's hilarious.
Neither 22LR. Always wondered about all the puzzles behind you. Are lost guns treated the same as stolen guns?
I don't know. Because possession is 9/10 of the law, and if the gun's never been reported as stolen... That's a really good question.
Careful, baby.
I'm going to have to try to get a hold of... Well, he'll never talk to me. But if you guys blow up the Legal Brief channel, he would probably be able to answer that question.
What's your thoughts on 300 Blackout? Do you think it's a useless round?
300 Blackout in like a pistol configuration, short barrel rifle with a silencer, that's pretty awesome. Out of that configuration, and like a configuration like this, I would never run 300 blackout. Because of the speed it flies at, a 5.56 round will be more devastating. This is a faster round. It's going to give you a bigger permanent wound cavity. And another problem with 300 blackout is they fit in your 5.56 magazine. So if by any chance you accidentally close this in there, and then you drop the bolt on a 300 blackout round, the tip is going to get compressed into the case. You're going to try to shoot it, and you're going to cause a catastrophic failure. This whole rifle is just going to blow up.
What's your pillow gun?
That would be my trench gun. M97, 12 gauge.
I agree 5.56, but I did chamber in AR15 and 7.62. I want to see your wife's space. What is the most expensive firearm you have ever owned? Your SCAR.
Yeah, definitely the SCAR. That was hard to get. I worked really, really hard to get the SCAR.
I've noticed I get YouTube notification way late, so you can't go by YouTube standards. I often get to a live stream 3 hours late, unfortunately.
Oh wow, that sucks.
Tickets ranking, why is this shrinking? His SCAR warrant search, are lost guns treated? Why, see, what the hell? Why does it do that?
Because they're talking with each other. They're not just talking to me, babe.
I know. Oh, hold on. I have diarrhea. How do I take care of that?
Yeah, I think they make a pill for that.
Cops just use them all as drop guns if they have to shoot someone. Can I get a shout out? Adrian Vargas?
Let me see. I don't know if you have a channel, but Adrian Vargas. Not a problem for the shout out.
Shart?
The shit out. Adrian Vegas?
Did we just
Vegas or Virgin?
You've got something else on your mind. You must not be a cop. You have no idea what the fuck you're talking about, it seems. Do you know what a 27 is? Tromo, no. You stop. No, not if you build a custom firearms and respect the caliber and understand its strong and shortcomings.
I don't know.
What's on 350 Legend?
Never shot it.
A lot of the guys around here prefer 300 Blackout for hogs.
Makes sense.
SCAR 16 or 17.
SCAR 17?
I have no bias for believing that, but I believe it. 300 Blackout is very similar to 300 Whisper. The Whisper is trademarked. They are intended for subsonic suppressor use. Just got the notification. Hello from Greenville, South Carolina.
What's up?
10mm is weak sauce. Is that your wife? Same woman in the community post and thumbnail? Yes. But
yes, this is my little pumping station.
I'm just fat right now because I'm pregnant. And I don't have blonde hair anymore. I want to get a suppressor for my 300 Blackout, but I don't want your caring government to deem them illegal, then know that I have rifles.
If you're willing to commit felonies, I mean, you could always do that and just make one.
I imagine it's only certain cities like Chicago and Baltimore. Do you secretively listen to Alex Jones? I may or may not listen to him. I watched some of his stuff. He's fucking funny, but also like crazy as fuck. A 27 as in Glock 27, isn't that a 40? Nope, that's what I thought. Bad legal advice. A cop would know. What do you think of 62G green tip ammo versus regular 55 grain target ammo?
I think the 62 is better. I mean, you're looking at less lead, because it's not a complete steel core. It's just a little steel slug in the end, so you are putting less lead in the environment. Now, I don't know if with that steel slug out, if they were to just make a cartridge, if it would be a 55 grain, but steel's pretty light, so I doubt it. Alright. And 62, you're looking at hitting harder. It's a longer bullet, so it's going to have a higher BC, so it's going to be better downrange. Go pick it up. What do you think, crying's going to get it to you? You can pull it all you want. Pick it up. Alright, keep going.
Hello there. She's ringing the dinner bell.
Probably.
Depends on the rifling in your barrel by what weight is better.
Well, yeah, I mean, but eliminating the AR-15 out of the equation, just looking at the two cartridges, I like 62 better.
I'm looking to buy a 4570. What you think about the Marlin 1895 Cowboy 26-inch barrel lever action?
I can't remember if that one's a top fed or a trapdoor fed, or would you side gate, maybe? What would you call that? I think side gate loading. I require side gate loading. I don't like the top. I think that's chintzy. Not a fan of that at all. So as long as it loads to the side gate, I'm probably okay with the rifle.
Why do you know so much about guns? Ex-military?
No, they've been a part of my life since ever. Like literally ever. As soon as I can remember, I had a BB gun, and I went to 22s, shotguns. Eventually I got old enough to hunt, started hunting. There was a period of time around 8th grade where a teacher made an example out of me in front of the class and convinced even me that I was wasting my time, that I should invest my time more better, I guess the word would be looking for. So from like 8th grade to maybe my junior year, I was kind of like, ugh, all I did was hunt with guns. I didn't really touch them, and then like the light switch flicked again, and I was back into it.
What's your go-to 5.56 self-defense load? I prefer the 77 grain Sierra Match King.
62 green tip.
Blonde looks great on you, still cute even when pregnant. Thank you. He runs a gun shop and likes guns. Model 94 Winchester or Marlin.
I don't know. I like the Model 94, but I love how the Marlin locks in the lever. And Winchester is just kind of a historical firearm. So I'd probably go with the Winchester Model 94. Nothing wrong with the Marlin, and I do think it has an advantage, but I would go with the Winchester.
Side loader, side gate, keep looking. What do you think about Paul Harrell?
I like his videos. He puts on a good show. Even on videos I'm not really interested in. I will do a little bit of fast forwarding in his videos, but for the most part I watch his whole videos, which is rare. I'm usually clicking 10 seconds ahead, 10 seconds ahead, 10 seconds ahead.
XM855. How much would you love a 50 BMG?
I want a very specific 50 BMG. I want the M82A1, I believe it is. Before they went with the circular muzzle brake on the Barrett 50. What are you doing? Keep reading.
What is your favorite YouTuber? Who is your favorite YouTuber?
Currently, probably Matt Bess. His videos are very entertaining. He just did one on archery, and I haven't shot archery in years and hasn't really been into it lately. And
Come here.
Mom wants you. And even that one I found entertaining. I love my Model 94 and 30-30. It's perfect. I personally like lever actions in pistol calibers. Now I know that's not the Winchester Model 94. I forget the model designation for it, but for me, I just feel like lever actions were made for pistol calibers. Once I go up to a bigger cartridge, I'm just going to go straight to a bolt gun and go like a 308, some sort of high velocity cartridge. Nothing wrong with the 30-30. Works great. It's awesome in the Model 94 because it's got a round tip and it's rim fed. But if I'm going to get a lever action, it's going to be in like 45 long Colt, 357, 454 Kasula, 50 AE, something like that.
Here. Don't draw on that.
Where are we here? Always chrome lined. Okay, I missed something. Oh my god, man. See in our channel.
But they ain't put her on time. Look at it.
Oh my god. Oh, she was destroying paperwork.
Well, no, she just colored the receipt part right here. That's it.
That's close. 257 Magnum.
Why are you whining?
Alright guys, I'm gonna have to wrap up this chat. She's obviously had her fill of it. Come say goodbye, Banana. Come here. Come say goodbye.
Well, she was just about to watch her iPad now.
It's fine, we gotta go. My phone battery's probably about dead because we've been at it for an hour. Here, you gotta say it up in the camera so they can see you. Alright, right there is where they're gonna see you. It'll look like this. See it?
Goodbye.
Say goodbye, everyone.
Goodbye now.
No, you gotta look at the camera when you say it. Wave and say goodbye, everyone.
Bye, Coloma.
Have fun killing zombies. Get some. Alright, say goodbye, babe.
Bye, guys. Have a good night.
Really appreciate everyone checking in. Thank you for the super chats. Again, just as a reminder, the baby registry is in the description if you want to participate in the online baby shower. I really appreciate you checking in and giving me a little bit of your time. Have a good night.
Good night.
Now you're going to struggle to turn this thing off.
Yeah, I do every time. I don't know what I'm doing wrong here.
Did you get it yet?
No, not yet. There we go.